Well, here we are in at the SHAP Wells Hotel. It's the best Western hotel in the Lake District. It's in the wild open countryside. Very nice place, but a little bit isolated. And it's the noise you can hear is the stream running through it. There's not a lot of water in it at the moment. That's the big long narrow road that takes you up to the main road, and we're not far off the M6. But it's a lovely place, and we're just having a quick look round on this day, and there's some nice things to see. Some nice animals in the area, and it's the end of April as we on our 5-day holiday, coach holiday. So I'm just having a quick look around before we take you out and about. That building there is, I'm not quite sure what it's used for, but at the end of it, a little road that leads you up to some woodland, and you see some red squirrels. So that's the SHAP Wells Hotel. And here we are on another day, and we're at BOWNESS, and it's very, very cold, and it's very, very windy, as you can hear. And well, to be honest, I just came out to do this bit of filming, and the people in the house with us in a restaurant just up the road here, and I nipped out to do a bit of filming, and it was so cold. But some of the party who were with were actually on the boat and were waiting for it to come in so that they could rejoin us. But we spent most of the time in the restaurant while we were there. But I thought, well, I better take a few shots, although we have been here before. But look at the strength of that wind. We're back on the coach now, and we're heading for somewhere else. I can't remember where it is. We might be going back to the hotel, I don't know, because we spent the day, I think we're going back to the hotel actually, and I thought I'd film some of the shots along the way. I'm actually sat at the second row from the front, but I did manage to get these pictures, and I'm using an ordinary DVD camera, video camera, but earlier on when I did some filming I was using a phone camera. So this is the scenery as we head back to the SHAP Wells Hotel. We had a mixed variety of weather while we were there. We had rain, we had snow, we had hail, and it's very well unexpected in April, but it was the end of April actually, and although the sun's out, it is bitterly cold. Whoops, the coach is doing a bit of a bump as we go around these bends. But I thought it was nice scenery, so I put the camera on and see what we could get. Yeah, still a little bit wobbly there, but it looks nice really, doesn't it? It's part of this journey, you know, some of the scenery there just reminded me of Scotland quite a lot. This is the long narrow road. We're going back into the SHAP Hotel, and this is the long road from the main road that will take us down to the hotel. It's not very wide. It's all farmland around this area, by the look of it. Loads of trees and stuff, and we saw sheep, and we saw a deer, and we saw a hare.
Same time tomorrow. We'll
There we
go
are at the
opposite
bottom of
direction
the long
tomorrow.
road, and I didn't film
Don't
the
know where we're
whole
going, but we'll
journey
go.
down this road. It's quite a long road, and here we come into the hotel again. So that's the end of our first trip out. We actually did not go on one of the trips because it was the people that we were with, one of them wasn't very well, and apart from that it was snowing all day. So here we are back, and then the next day we're going to the KIRKSTONE Pass, and the driver let me sit in the seat which is normally occupied by a courier, and he let me sit there to film through the front window, so I got a better shot on this day. It was not such a bad day. We had bits of rain here and there, and you can see as the wipers are going. And I wasn't quite sure, in fact, when to start filming, because I know we was going through the KIRKSTONE Pass, and the driver had never been through there before, so it was all new to him. And I said to him, are we going through the pass yet? So he said, well, this is part of it, but actually it wasn't. It was just ordinary country roads. So anyway, I kept filming, not wanting to miss going through the pass. And these are the pictures that we got. It's not too bad really. I mean, it's different shot around every corner, as you can see, but it's a lot different when we start going through the KIRKSTONE Pass, and one wonders what it must be like if you've got a really bad winter and you was cut off. There's our driver Jack, and we're running alongside a lake. I don't know what lake, I think it was Ullswater. Yeah, I remember seeing the sign saying Ullswater. The trouble is, the trees, you can't get a decent shot across the water because of the trees. But you just have to manage with what you get, I think. And there is Ullswater, look. You never know what you're going to see when you come round these bends. So I left the camera running while I sat at the front seat there. The driver didn't say a lot as we was going along, but he might say one or two things you might be able to hear when he does. Yeah, we had some traffic lights. I remember we went past these traffic lights, and it was at that point that the driver thought he'd gone the wrong way, and we had to turn round and go back again. And he seemed to think he had to do a turn somewhere, and he missed it. So I think we're going back where we came. Although I didn't film the entire journey, because you haven't seen this bit before, but yeah, we'll just see what we see as we go along. It stopped raining, but he left his wipers going for quite a while after it stopped raining. I think he was concentrating so he wouldn't miss the turn off that he wanted. You get the feeling that you're beginning to go uphill slightly, so this could well be the beginning of the KIRKSTONE Pass area.
We're up right road, going wrong way.
Look at those clouds over there on the right. That looks like it's
Don't worry.
coming down to hailstone or something.
No, we will turn round.
I don't know whether you can hear any chatter or anything on the coach, but people seem to be very quiet. really there wasn't a lot of talking going on. And the roads are wet, so it must have been raining again. Was lucky that we was travelling at all on this holiday, because although it was a 57 seater or something like that, there was only about 25 people on the coach. That's the trouble with these coach holidays, they often cancel them if they don't get enough bookings, which is very disappointing, because you're looking forward to going, and then about a week before you go they tell you it's not running because they ain't got enough passengers. That's happened to us once. Well, we haven't come to the KIRKSTONE Pass yet, but we'll get there. And you may notice also that there's not a lot of traffic about. Here we are on the lakeside again, and the trees a bit spoiling the view. I'll say that's the word, spoiling the view. But I don't particularly know whether that's part of Ullswater or whether it's another lake. I didn't see any sign to say what it was, and the driver didn't say what it was. Well, there's some big hills ahead there, so whether that's part of it or not, I don't know. We seem to be going uphill a bit. Yeah, there's still water on the left there. Yeah, it's quite a big lake, the look of it. We never actually went to Lake Windermere, so I don't know whether that's it or not. I know I've been there in the past. I wonder what it's like in the summer, whether this road's really busy. I expect it is. I think the weather by and large in the Lake District is nearly always a bit iffy anyway. They seem to get a lot of rain. Well, we've been running alongside that lake for quite a long time now. One thing I did notice while we was in the hotel grounds, the sheep that you see there, they're massive. They really are big. They're as big as cows. Never seen sheep that big before. Now, could this be the KIRKSTONE Pass? Because we are climbing, definitely. Some people there probably taking pictures. There's little places where you can pull in and stop off and take pictures, but when the driver stopped at one location, they said you can get out and take some pictures if you like, nobody bothered. Mind you, I don't blame her, it was flipping cold. Of course I was taking plenty of pictures as we travelled along. And we're still at the side of a lake. I had to get my map out and have a look and see what lake it was. Now we're coming into a little village area. You might see the name of the village on the top of that building there. Or somewhere, it tells you. I can't actually see it on this small screen. Ah, some boats, look, you see, you can hire a boat, I suppose, there. There's the hills. I think at the bottom of this road you see some hikers with backpacks on. Yeah, look, there they are. Do you see the name of the place on that building? As we get closer to the end of the road, you can see the name up there now. I can't actually read it from here, but maybe you can on the bigger screen. See, the roads aren't that wide, are they, for traffic both sides when you get on a coach. And there's plenty of benders as well. The driver's sort of being very careful, because it's all new to him. He's never been through here before. And there you go, there's the mist as we climb to go through the KIRKSTONE Pass. It's just a stream now at the side of the road instead of a big river or lake. Then there are hills. Scenery's quite good round here, isn't it? Yeah, you did see one or two cyclists as well. We're just getting higher and higher.
Around on the KIRKSTONE Pass. I don't like looks on it though.
Well, I hope you're enjoying this journey with us and not thinking it's boring, but yeah, it's quite some good scenery here. Sure where we went after we'd gone through the pass. I think we stopped off at place where there's a few trade shops. I think we did. I don't know whether we're nearly at the summit. And of course we start to go down then. But although we seem to be filming all of it, I'm not actually filming all of it. We're just doing bits at a time. Yeah, we're getting to the top now. Look a bit murky. Yeah, we're just about at the top now. There's something here like a restaurant or something, and then you start to go down. There's a cyclist struggling his way up. I think when we got out of this, I think we finished up in a place called Kendal. And we spent an hour or two there in this shopping centre, and then we came straight back to the hotel. Bit of fluffy clouds over there. It looks a bit murky, doesn't it? Yeah, I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror there, filming away. I must say the coach is fairly quiet, isn't it? I did hear some voices, but not very loud. It's a nice coach actually, it's very nice. Now, does it say Kendall on that signpost? Actually, he did actually get a bit lost here as well, because he was looking for this shopping mall, whatever they call it. It wasn't actually in the town, and it started to rain again. So of course when we got there, we went in that place, went in, found a cafe, went in it.
Well,
And,
once again,
it started
we've
snowing.
been out
And when we got back to the hotel, this is the
and
scene.
we've come back. It's 5:30, and look at it snowing
There's only
again.
2 coaches at the hotel.
It
The
did snow
yellow
while I was
one
out, but we
is
was
the one we
indoors,
were on.
never got caught in any of this.
And there it is, snowing.
There you go.
The next
We're
day
moving
it
out
was
tomorrow,
snowing
last
all day,
day
and
tomorrow.
that's the day we didn't go out. There's the old bathhouse, that's what they call it, and I'm wondering whether the staff or the drivers sleep in that, I don't know. And this is at the back of the bathhouse, and there's the road leading up to the woodland. And what I'm looking for is red squirrel. There's a little waterfall, look. Can we see any red squirrels? They move very fast when you do see them. There's one, look. Running across.
I've seen you move.
So there you go, you see the red squirrel. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our day out on the coach, and we'll see you on part 1, because this is part 2.